It's almost like you can't switch it off.
I used to be filmed a lot as part of my job, being the PA to Tony from Tony and Guy. We were followed a lot by film crews, and I did lots and lots of stage work and lots of award ceremonies, and I was actually surrounded by a lot of celebrities.
So I work as a cameraman in television. Obviously I get to film people a lot, meet celebrities and non-celebrities. Obviously people think that meeting celebrities is quite glamorous. It could be fun, but at the end of the day celebrities are just the same as you and I. It just so happens that they are famous, they appear on TV, but at the end of the day, they do the same stuff that we do. They go shopping, they clean their teeth, they're not, the only difference is that they appear on TV, and they appear to lead glamorous lives, which they do, but they do all the kind of regular stuff that we do as well. When I've kind of been filming different celebrities, there's always people that come up and they want to. It's kind of like they're your best friend, and they want to have a conversation with you. They know you, but they don't. And it's like, would you go up to somebody? Well, if I didn't know you, would I come up to you and start having a conversation with you? Well, no, I wouldn't. So it's kind of like, just because I know you, I know you from the TV, it doesn't mean I'm your best mate. It's like there 24 hours a day, and if you go out to the pub, you're going to get people talking to you and thinking that you're your best mate and asking for autographs. Especially if you're an A or B or C list celebrity, if you're Z list, then nobody really cares. So.
Knowing and hanging out with quite a few celebrities, the difference of communication that the general public have with them. So they may be talking to me as a person, as a real person, and then a celebrity will walk up next to me and their whole persona changes and their eyes change and the way they speak and the way they communicate with a celebrity is almost shocking, because these people seem to transform into completely different people, and generally you find that they actually talk a load of old rubbish, which is actually can be quite embarrassing when it's one of your friends.
I think there's really big pressure, especially from online things. There's the Dove advert where
this ain't real, this ain't cool, this ain't what I signed up to. This ain't right, so good, no good.
Shows how much Photoshop goes into one photo. It's like people, I think younger than me, they look at a magazine cover, for instance, and they want to look like that person, but to look like that person, you have to be photoshopped unbelievably. You wouldn't even recognise the person before to the person that you end up with. It's just a completely different way of doing things, and actually it's so wrong. I think people are really influenced by a lot of people on Instagram. So if your favourite person's doing a certain thing or eating a certain thing, you're going to want to do that, whether it's right or wrong. Everyone's competing, say, on Instagram to get who can get the most likes, who has more followers, and there's a certain image, I think. It's like, oh, you look so Tumblr or whatever like that. And I think how people try and get that look is completely unhealthy. So eating disorders, massively filtering a photo, editing a photo to the max, so actually it doesn't even look like the original photo, but then that is what people want to see, and that's how media has completely changed, I think, how things should have been and how they were back even just a few years ago.
How do you do it? You got me losing